Hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I will be doing a Virgo reading, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Virgo. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. Yeah, you probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a crosswatcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a crosswatcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now I will mention the decks I use as I use them. If I don't, they will be in the description box below. And with that, I would like to mention that there is a lot of noise happening. So if you hear the leaf blower, if you hear someone else, it's busy around here. So excuse me, I should be getting the microphone by Friday, so the noises should cancel themselves out. So with that being said, my gorgeous Virgos, let's get into your cards. And the first deck I'm going to be using is the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. I even have Virgo in my chart. I have one placement of Virgo. I also have 3 placements of Capricorn. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. Did I say Capricorn? Well, I did mention Capricorn, that I had 3 in my chart, but I hope I didn't call you Cappies. You guys are Virgos. So, first card out, my Virgos, is the 10 of Autumn. 10 of Pentacles. Nice. Awesome. Possum. I'm so happy for y'all. Oh, the 10 of Winter at the bottom of the deck. Fortune after difficulty is what I'm getting. Yep. You get the 10 of Autumn only after you go through the 10 of Winter. Mental conflict and such. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. They have the Queen of Spring. Yeah. Now, in the upright. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you have too many. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Yes. What should they expect? There's something to focus on. Here we go. Alright. So, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone. And you got the Fool. Well, it's the Dreamer. In this deck, that is called, the Fool in this deck is called the Dreamer. So, with the Ace of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. What? With the 9 of Spring. Yeah. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, Anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you have the Awakening card, which is the Hanged Man in this deck, in regards to a 7 of Wands. Well, I mean, 7 of Wands was at the bottom. 7 of Spring, which is a 7 of Wands in this deck, was at the bottom of the deck. So I decided to utilize that too. Now, I will move on to the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and clarify why we have the 10 of Autumn and the 10 of Winter here. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and clarify why the 10 of Autumn and the 10 of Winter are here. And you got Pohariel of the Waters, Los Cunas, as well as a collective of pixies, which will lead you to the Lady of the Harvest. Yeah. Yeah. So, next card is the Queen of Spring in the upright. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Queen of Spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share. And you got Ecstasis, yay! With List of the Shadows at the bottom of the deck. Followed by the Feline. Followed by He of the Fairy Sword. And I just got tired all of a sudden. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. Okay, so for the third set, you have the Dreamer, the Ace of Autumn, and the 9 of Spring. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright for the third set. And we have Fath the Footer. With the Singer of Initiation at the bottom of the deck, followed by Spirit Dancer, as well as Indie. Yeah, Indie. Okay, so now for the last set, you have the Awakening card with the 7 of Spring in the upright. So please, both are in the upright. So please, angels and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message from my Virgos, please come forward and share why both of these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why these cards are in the upright. And you got the Piper, number 1. The Rare card, number 2. Well, the third one is the Fairy Guide. And the fourth one is Iris of the Rainbow. Followed by Topsy Turvets, the Fairies of the Future. And that is what I picked up for y'all's. Okay, so now let us read, shall we? Okie dokie. So the first cards you got out are the 10 of Autumn and 10 of Autumn, 10 of Winter. Now I consciously felt, okay, you get Fortune after difficulty, as Minnow Pond mentions, because the 10 of Autumn is material wealth beyond measure, right? But the 10 of Winter is is mental burdens being lifted. Like the end of mental burdens. Okay? And generally you get this after this. Well, no. You get this after this. Energetically speaking. You know, because you closed one cycle with the worry and the thought patterns, and then you went to another cycle, which was material wealth. Okay? So, the cards clarifying that are... Be nice if I can make them fit. There you go. Are Poharial of the water, which talks of gracefully accepting change, which is necessary to move from the 10 of winter to the 10 of autumn. Because if you're always stuck up in your head, you won't really be able to manifest the abundance that you are looking for materially, right? Then you have Los Gunas. Now Los Gunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. And this is all about the journey that you take within to figure out what it is that you should be doing at this point. Right? Next, you have a collective of pixies. Now, a collective of pixies talks of willingness, duty, joyful participation, and virtue. So basically, it talks of you finally finding that which you want to maintain in your reality, which is the 10 of autumn, you know, and you striving towards that. And with the Lady of the Harvest, you will be able to complete this cycle and attain your 10 of autumn energy, which is amazing, because the Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, harvest, and release. Of course, it talks of other things, but that's mainly what I want to focus on. Now, the second set, alright, starts off with the Queen of Spring. Now, the Queen of Spring is a very brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly individual. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay? And why are you trying to maintain a balance between work and home life? Pray tell. In order to be able to tap into your ecstasy, your joy, your rapture, your motivation, that which really enlivens you, that which you adore doing. Right? Yeah. Next you have List of the Shadows. Now, List of the Shadows, alright, talks of healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, and self-esteem. Which is, I feel like the Queen of Spring has gained self-esteem because she healed her shadow. She worked on herself. Now she's on the other side of this. Yep. Next you have the Feline. Now the Feline, alright, talks of tying up loose ends, delayed completions, and getting it right. So you're taking your time, you're making sure all your T's are crossed and all your I's are dotted, because you would like things to be done. Done, done, done. Then you have here the Fairy Sword. So whatever it is that you're doing is actually protected at this point, because you have spiritual will behind you, right? You made a decision, you stuck with it, and it is now panning out. Okay. Next you have the Dreamer. Now the Dreamer, alright, talks of, well, it's the Fool in this deck. Okay, and the Fool talks of embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. Trust yourself to make the best and wisest decision for you at this time, which will allow you to then tap into the Ace of Autumn energy, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which talks of a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. Yay! Awesome! Things are looking up. Though things look up only after a 9 of spring, which is protect the fruits of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. You were basically at war. I feel like this is preceding the Fool energy. For the longest time, you were at war with your surroundings, and now you're like, you know what? It's not worth my time or effort. Let them deal with whatever they are keeping themselves in. I can get out of this and feel free. I feel like that is the cognition you are coming towards. Next, you have Faf the Footer. Now, Fafi, as I lovingly like to call him, talks of being real, grounding, centering, and earthing. So, it's after that you've grounded yourself and that you've earthed yourself and that you've become real, is that you can finally see the outcome of this 9 of, not outcome, but the solution to this 9 of spring. Okay? That is because you have gone through trial and error. You have gone through you've gone through the trial, you've triumphed, and now you're at a new cycle, or new level, which is pretty much what I picked up for Taurus. And because of this new cycle and this new understanding, you will be able to clearly and effortlessly communicate. Well, not necessarily effortlessly, but I feel like you'll have an easier time communicating with others about where you're at this moment and what you need. Right? Yes. Yes. Next you have Indi. Now Indi talks of indecision, wishy-washing, decision making, and commitment. I feel like once you get into this Ace of Autumn energy, you now want to commit to it because it's, you commit to it because it's giving you a return, and you're like, I like this. I really do. Next, you have, for the last set, alright, you have the Awakening card, which is the Hangman in this deck, which talks of change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. You are taking a moment. Then you have the 7 of Spring. Now the 7 of Spring would be the 7 of Wands or Staffs or whatever terminology you prefer using. Okay. So it says, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So what I'm getting is that you're taking a whole new perspective on what you are experiencing in order for you to be able to better defend your stance. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear the blower, my neighbor's blower. Yeah. Okay. Now, the reason for that is because the reason why you've decided to stand up for yourself is because of the Piper. Now, the Piper, alright, talks of music, order, harmony, seduction, and empathy. I feel like you found your order and you're sticking to it. You don't care who gets trampled in the process, but you are sticking to your process. Yes. It's no game. And due to that determination, you will be able to tap into the Rar card energy, which talks of Okay, wild energy, pure potential. Because of this determination, you will be able to tap into that energy, which is amazing. Next, you have the fairy guide. So, yes, I did mention fairy guide, energy. And so because you are standing behind what you say and like I said, you're standing behind what you say and you're meaning what you're saying and you're completely putting all your effort into this, you are going to find new energy that will give you the necessary oomph to see this through. Okay? Now, the next card is Iris of the Rainbow. Now, Iris of the Rainbow talks of hope, promise for the future. And I feel like that is the reason why you're defending yourself and defending your perspective. Because you find that that is the way for you to gain a promise for the future. You have a very good outlook on your future due to this thing that you are protecting. Though I feel like the way you defend that which you're defending there needs to be a shift in your perception about how to defend, not accurately, but how to defend it to the utmost of your abilities. Meaning, how would you defend it productively, while exerting the less amount of energy and having the most amount of returns. Right? Next, you have the Fairies of the Future, which talk of be here now, guidance forward moving. So in order for you to really see how to be productive in your defending what it is you want to defend, you absolutely need to be here now in order to pick up on the guidance that is shown to you in regards to you moving forward. Okay? So, my gorgeous Virgos, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Virgos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!